We're checking into Psyck. Psyck.
Yo, check it out. It's a sick discussion.
You tuned in to Sick Discussions. You are now listening to a Sick Discussion.
Welcome back to another. I was like, yo, something feel wrong. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Sick Discussion.
Sick.
As always, it's your boy Reggie So Dope.
What up, it's Devin.
What's good, y'all? This is Marv.
And we have
Drum roll, please.
a guest. I was finna say we got a very special guest in the building, but that's the Breakfast Club. I'm not stealing that. So we have a guest, as y'all see.
Who is it?
My partner in hair.
Yeah.
We got Shay Taylor in the building.
Shay.
Yo, brother, Shay. Okay, that's a little subtitle so we can work on it.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Shay, how you feeling?
Yeah, Shay, how you feeling?
Good.
I bet.
Oh my God, yeah.
Talking about, I bet.
You look good, Shay.
Yeah, looking good.
You are.
Skin.
Come
hair.
on.
Lash.
Okay.
Period. Y'all better get.
And the fact that your lashes still last today when all that wind was blowing. That's a real lash.
Need some strong lashes, baby.
Is it
Okay.
Nick?
Them joints army strong.
They something. I don't know what
They good
are.
enough. They all.
Teflon link.
Okay.
Let's go.
Extended. That's what they are. But
Welcome
yeah.
Welcome
So
back.
Shay, so for the people that don't know you or just did not watch the season finale of the first season,
Right.
can you tell us what do you do?
What do? I do it all, you know. This one I get my seductive voice in.
Okay. What don't you?
Mhm.
No, but I'm a photographer. I have a photography business, Taylor Visions. I'm a creator of a podcast, TheGuysPodcast, which Reggie is also on with me. What else do I do? I have a rental car service business.
Ooh.
Period.
Extra coin.
Yeah, extra income.
Mhm.
And I'm also, I don't know. I
They do it all.
Talking about, I do
That's it.
too
That's all I
much,
can think of.
I ain't got
child.
a job, bitch. I am a job.
period.
Shout out to the city girls.
All right, cool. So we got Shay with us here today because we have a conversation to have that is quite pressing.
Quite.
Okay.
Quite
Cuffing season is amongst
It's
us,
amongst
and by the
us.
time y'all hear this, you will already be left behind. And so we need
Full
to
of
talk
fact.
about dating, because when cuffing is over, right, we go back to the regular way of talking to people, which is dating, and a lot of people don't know how to date.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
don't.
Right.
That's a thing.
And don't.
So this here's
Yeah.
dating 101. So we just gonna break down the basics of dating for those of us who don't fucking know,
Ooh.
or those who think we know and suck.
Yeah. Let's get to it.
She
So
could
the
suck.
First question is,
Let's go.
what the fuck does dating look like in 2020? Given everything that just happened in our world and still happening, what the hell is dating?
Man, that's a really good question because I feel like it's different phases of dating when it comes to 2020. Like from January to February, dating was regular. You going out, you hanging out, you getting to know people, you're talking on the phone, you're not wearing masks. Then bam, March came. And now you stuck in the house and there's no human contact. So that dating there was no dating.
Yeah.
And then you have June when they let us out. First
Did
day
they
out.
let us out, or
They
did we let
us out.
ourselves out?
Like we was
I'm
locked
gonna say
up.
both. We let ourselves out, which made them be like, these motherfuckers is not listening. So we might as well just give them some boundaries and guidelines and say y'all can be out because they not gonna listen. But then that was like the baby boom. Like, well,
Talking about the baby boom.
everybody outside. Yes, everybody outside. They didn't care who, what, when,
Okay.
where. I just want you. I ain't been around somebody in 2 months. Like, touch me. Like,
Don't touch me.
the
Now.
baby
It wasn't a
boom
sneaky
season.
link. It was a
Nah,
very
nah.
apparent
Right.
link. This is a loud
Touch me
link.
right now.
Dang.
But then, like, yeah, that part
Rolling
started
on the
happening
phone.
towards the end of quarantine because then everybody just popped
And-
out pregnant. Like, why does everybody
Let me
have
look away.
You said
kids?
towards the end of quarantine?
Yeah, towards the end of
And we
quarantine.
still supposed to be
that's when
quarantined.
that's when people start.
So that
Talking about
means
the end. When it end?
Niggas. Just
break.
go to Atlanta, Shay, since it's over.
We got a little half.
If you want to go to Atlanta, just say that, Shay.
If everybody pregnant now, that mean the real horse was still out here. March, April.
But no, that's what it was. The beginning of quarantine when we was locked in, no human contact, and then as Reggie said, we just stopped listening, and then that's when everybody just started hibernating, and then bam, they popped out pregnant. Like we know what you was doing during quarantine. I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that
nasty.
perspective. Same.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else to add on what the dating look like right now in 2020?
Well, she done broke it down,
She
lifted
got
and
it.
reversed it.
I feel like dating in 2020, shit, it's a whole lot like just online. Like the Tinder, the Bumble, Hinge, whatever you use. I feel like if you a catfish or you ugly, like you scammy, like you in your glow right now because ain't nobody she gotta see nobody.
I can't meet
Hey,
right
look,
now.
I can't.
I'm quarantined.
Perfect excuse to like not link.
Oh, my God.
But honestly, I feel like it's like a whole lot of like everything's online. Like so, if you I feel like this like if you are nervous to talk to people in person, like shit, this your time to shine. Like at least build your confidence up. Like you can fake it. Somebody might be low key blue when they see you in a couple months from now. But yeah, it's all.
And so everybody who are like texters don't do good on the phone. They are just losing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that. So now to get in y'all business, are y'all currently dating?
Screaming, just get all in the business.
Not get y'all business.
You know, just to get into y'all business. Are y'all currently dating?
Not the dead silence.
I'm looking at him like, go ahead,
Dang,
do what
I'm
you
in
do.
a whole relationship right now. Dating has ended, and now we're together.
Okay.
So yeah, Marv. Let me just throw it to Marv.
Question like, why is that question so awkward? Like, what is so awkward about if you're dating or not?
Because you might have some breezies who think y'all for real. You might have a little bird or something.
And that is
got
your fault
nothing.
because you guys should be having open communication with whoever you're dealing with. Anyway,
Somebody
I am
might
locked
think y'all
down.
we good, and one
I'm
of us will be
screaming.
like, "Hell yeah, I'm dating." we gonna see when we gonna release this episode.
well, my man, go ahead, Marvin. What you got going on?
I'm not out here either. I'm out the game. Coach took me out. I retired.
Jersey and the
Settled
Raptors.
down too. I want to say anything, Devin. I'm in a whole little situation right now. That's why I said the dating apps are big. That's actually how I met the person I'm talking to now. And I wasn't even planning to get on dating apps at all. So like when the quarantine hit, I'm like, shit, I'm single. I need to talk to somebody. So and it worked
Look
out.
at you now.
Who would have thought?
Who would've thought?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, I can go because my shit's short and sweet. I'm single as shit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Nobody. And I'm not dating right now because, like, again, internet is that's the thing. Like, y'all, I'm not really for real sliding in DMs. I'm not on one dating app. I'm not on nothing. So people don't know I exist or they don't know I'm interested. Like, for real.
And you doing that on purpose?
Yeah.
So when you're ready, you're gonna slide in some DMs.
Yeah, and every now and again, I feel like I might get ready, but like I'm just not where I want to be. You know what I mean? And I haven't dated for real in a long time. Like, and I got very comfortable like fuck buddies. So it was
Screaming.
like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I mean? Like I definitely got folks on call.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like. I'm not sure, like, man, do I really want to date right now? Because I'm 28. So I have to look past the pressures of what if y'all get for real? You know what I mean? Like, at dating at 21, you like, all right, ooh, this is my boo.
Right.
Dating at 28, you like, what the
it's
fuck?
Like,
Like,
this, I'm one and done.
This serious.
You know what I mean?
Not for real.
This
Can't
is
waste my
it.
time or their time.
for real, there's no time to waste. And I'm just like, damn, but I'm really good at wasting people's time. Because I'm like, y'all, I'm being completely honest. Like, I know I'm kind of moody. There's some days I'm like, ooh, I really want to talk to people. And there are other days I will watch the phone ring. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, yo, am I in a place where I can communicate that? Or like, can I find somebody who can accept that like I'm moody as hell? You know what I mean? I don't know. So until I can come to terms with like, yo, this is how I am. Somebody's gonna deal with it, or somebody's gonna like, you know what I mean? So it's gonna work at some point. And so I can get to that point. I'm like, up off the table. Because I ain't trying to hurt nobody.
But it's like, Okay, I get what you're saying. I'm finna delve deep
Ooh,
into
Let's
that.
go.
Let's go, Dr. Shay.
I
Okay.
get what you're saying.
Unpack the
So,
baggage.
Like, how you gonna find the person that can deal with you if you don't put yourself out there?
Talk to
Like, how you gonna get?
him.
He gassing this up.
Yeah. Did that question make sense?
No, I get what
I'm
you're
gonna
saying.
find
I
them.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't find what the fuck I ain't looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
So
it's
once
not
you
one.
so I get it. Once you start looking, you'll find it. All right, I get it.
And if I ain't doing my job, God gonna go ahead and throw a curveball in my shit. I got faith. You know what I mean? But until then, it's like, look, y'all better have the confidence to try to come talk to me, because I guarantee you I'm not finna come try to talk to y'all.
What about like loosely dating though? Like just seeing people here and there. I feel like we talking more like settling down for real. But you
Yeah.
don't always have to date to be like in a serious relationship all the time. And everybody don't want that.
Y'all trying to therapize me?
I'm not there.
Reggie 101.
I'm trying to
With Shay.
figure this out. What you
No,
been
like,
doing
I
for the
don't-
past
Seriously,
7
like,
months?
Dating, what you say, loosely? I never heard that
Yeah,
term.
like
That's
loose
a good-
squares.
No, you just saying.
I'm screaming right now.
Just out here, just $1. Here you go. But I feel like squares like $2. Nah, so like I don't mind loosely dating,
Okay.
but like also what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? So like
Well,
Yeah.
if
like-
somebody want to go out to eat, okay, I see what you said. So there
Yeah.
have been
Yeah.
people that I've tried talking to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There have been people I've tried to like get serious with, and it just didn't work out. So I guess I do loosely date. Like if it's somebody who I'm interested in, yeah, we can go out, we can kick it, we could do all of the things. You know what
It's
I
just
mean?
not as consistent.
We can talk about
Yeah.
us and all that. Yeah, it's just I'm not the one initiating that right now.
Got you. Okay.
That's what it
That
is.
makes sense. Got you.
Y'all gonna have Reggie loosely dating and then somebody go propose to him the next week.
Reggie-
Talking about I was loosely
Reggie
dating.
go
That
dumb.
was so
Okay.
crazy. No, that happened to me. There was a person I've not
see,
talked
look.
to in years. Like literally in years.
You know
Slid in my
what?
DMs like, oh, let's link up or whatever. Like, yo, can we talk on the phone? And I'm like, sure. This is all happening in the same day. And then once we acknowledge we both teach, bro's just like, why are we not together? Huh? Oh, what? No.
I was just y'all teaching. Like he did that.
So the thing is, he's not even teaching yet. He's like, literally, like he's like, oh, I'm gonna be teaching
Talking about the
next
gag
year.
is.
And so we're just so similar. Why are we not together? Oh, because we ain't talked in 5 years. Like I don't know what you want from me. I'm not interested. I'm good.
When you talking
So
about
yeah.
it.
So let's not get married on the first.
first week.
What are you saying, though, Shay?
Oh, y'all still came back to me. I went
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the whole
Yeah, you
That
thought.
was-
Mhm.
No, but I am dating, but I'm not dating, if that makes sense. Like I'm open to date, but
Mhm.
currently I'm not dating anyone. Like so if someone comes along
That's
and
worthy.
initiate, you know, not
I wasn't gonna laugh.
that's worth it.
Somebody that's worthy.
Worthy of
Yeah,
thy
if
crown.
somebody come along and be like, "Hey, I want to take you out" or whatever, I'm not opposed to it. I say, "Okay."
He
come
said,
on.
"I'm gonna eat."
I'm gonna be okay.
Go
Especially if
eat.
y'all take her for tacos. Just letting y'all know.
Thank you.
I just you should plug in the audience.
My friend, she got to eat good because she never gonna talk to them again.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you cleared that up because you said I'm dating but not dating. I say you out here hurting feelings. Z.
No. I'm
Sitting
not.
mug straight off.
I'm not. But it like I said, I'm not opposed to if you ask me out. I'm not opposed to it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna say yes all the time. Like it depends. Like if I find you attractive,
I get
then
you.
it's like okay, cool. Let me see what he's about. But yeah.
All right,
so,
all
but
right, all
currently,
right.
no
Which makes sense.
one I'm dating right now.
Okay. That's dope. So we got 2 people off the table, 2 people who not even on the table. Well, I mean, I guess you on the table.
I'm on
I'm
the table.
just
Like,
I'm just
somebody need to
looking
come
at the
scoop me up.
table.
Okay.
You know what I
You
mean?
need to come get
So-
me right now.
So that's dope. So then, like, how do you properly like court or like I know that's an old school term. How do you properly pursue somebody? You know what I mean? Like, since some of us are loosely dating, y'all have already bagged it up, hang it up flat screen, right? So, like, how do you actually pursue people?
How do I pursue people?
Everybody, how do we pursue people?
Do
Like,
you
what's-
pursue people? I feel like
Okay.
women are a lot more bold now.
They are, but I do it subtly. Like I do it subtly.
So you like it like you.
She said, "I'm not
what is
going."
that?
That's it.
I do it very.
So do you
subtly.
like 3 pictures and wait for him to
It's
like
like-
one back? Like,
Like, you should know.
And an
If I'm
emoji.
liking your picture, maybe. I don't know. I
What
really don't
does
know.
that do for a person?
Wow.
Ooh, she liked my picture. Okay.
There was a post that was like, "This is how women pursue men," and she was just looking at him. That was it.
Okay.
It's like, I'm looking at you.
How am
I
I
want you.
supposed to know?
Like, how you don't know this? But I necessarily don't really put myself out there to pursue men. Not like forward. Like, I'm not real forward. So no, not really.
Okay.
Like, I want the guy to initiate. I would like for the guy to initiate.
That's old school. I like that.
Okay.
You feel like the guy to pursue you.
Yeah, because that shows me that he actually wants me.
Yeah.
Like me coming to him, he like, if I feel like a woman going to a man, is nothing wrong with it. Ladies that do it, is nothing wrong with it. I personally feel like if I'm coming to a man, he already knows that I can get her and I don't have to put in any extra effort because she came to me. I know it may sound sexist or whatever. That's how
It's
I
an
feel.
ism. We just got to figure out which
It's
one.
an
Which one is
It's an
it?
ism.
Which one is it?
They might like
Okay.
be like, what is she talking about? I don't agree with that. That's how I feel.
I feel
Sorry.
you.
But I don't condone.
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 Oh, y'all got you.
No. Ladies, do what you do. Do what you make feel comfortable. Makes you
Okay.
feel comfortable.
So you like to be pursued.
Okay.
How do y'all
Devin?
pursue people?
Devin?
I don't pursue anyone now. I'm happily
Oh,
married.
How did you pursue?
How
How did you pursue?
I don't know. It was like a mutual pursuing of to us becoming a thing.
Okay.
Just casually talking and then realizing that, oh, we kind of this can be something, and like realizing that we have stuff in common. Then the whole dating thing, and then like, oh, we could work, and now it turned from we could work to it's working to we in a relationship. So I don't know if that was weird or too fast, but and straight to the point.
So beautiful.
But y'all like actually like mesh. Like y'all were like, I don't know, y'all were just in each other's pockets.
Yeah, and
You
it
know
was
what I mean?
it's
So
kind
it
of
makes
weird because
sense.
it didn't really happen to me like that before. Like usually I have to like maybe give or take something, but this time around it was just like, you like that? I like that. What do you think about this? Like this type of goal? Oh, me too. And I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
have to
you're
try
on
too
the
hard.
same page. It's
Yeah.
so hard when you're not on the same page.
Yeah, it's dating or being with somebody, dating or being with somebody, then you're not on the same page, and there's always like a back and forth about something big or something small. That's just a whole nother issue.
Leave it on the playground.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's dope. So y'all yeah, whatever that is called. You know what I mean? Y'all
Yeah.
became knitted. You know what I mean? Suave, how do you pursue?
Not the laugh.
Put your pussy on live, I'll give you $1,000.
That's what you do.
No,
Marvin's out here.
That's
That's
not
Suave
what
Marv.
I
Send the unsolicited dick pics. Right? If you like it, we together.
7:30 in the morning. Ding.
Look, I didn't say any of this, guys. Don't believe it.
Wow,
Foolishness.
Marv.
Don't
You
believe
got a
it.
girlfriend,
Foolishness.
this bitch. You do not get your ass up. Oh my head.
Oh,
Marv, ooh, scandalous.
I'll talk about where I'm at now. No, it's not like that.
Okay.
For me,
You gotta get Marv in
I
trouble.
honestly stumbled into it. Like I wasn't, and I told her that before. Somewhere along the line, like I had no intentions of us actually talking this long or this serious. The conversation, I thought me and Reggie talked about this before. Like it was just like refreshing to have like a decent conversation with somebody
Yeah.
that I genuinely actually like, and it didn't feel like it was forced, it was phony.
Yeah.
Cause that's why I realized like on the dating apps I was like talking to like a bunch of different people. It was like I feel like I have to think of something to say to this. Like I really don't want to
Yeah.
respond, but I don't know. So it was just kind of like it was just like a seamless process. Like it just
Put hands together.
Yeah,
Hustling knit.
that 2020. Look, that's the 2020
That
relationship.
look nasty.
I'm
It ain't censoring. You know what I mean? It's all the fingers.
Right. Oh, okay.
Okay. y'all are idiots. Y'all, like I said, like I suck at this. So like I don't really pursue
Wow.
people. But like if somebody has shown interest in me, like I do not lead you on. know what I mean? So if I'm not interested, I do let it be clear that I'm not interested. But if you show some type of interest in me, then that's because Devin knows me so well. So if I'm not interested, I let it be clear.
Stop talking to me. Let me stop.
Man, I stopped talking. Man.
Whoa, you're rude.
No, thank you. like I
was
will,
on red, right?
I will definitely send a no, thank you. Like legit. How you doing? No, thank you.
Oh my God.
Well,
No, thank you.
But okay.
No time.
I'm
Like-
flattered, but I'm not interested. That's my saying.
That's dope. That's really
Flattered.
pleasant. No, thank you.
That's the first message. Y'all already killing confidence.
Well, no, it's like I don't.
I feel like my message is very nice. I'm flattered,
but no, thank you.
but I'm not interested.
That's
Yeah, that's
nice.
much better. But not for real. So like, if you've shown interest in me, and then I'm like also interested, like then I kind of start to lead. You know what I mean? If that's the case, I'm just okay. I say stuff like, let's have more intentional conversations. You know what I mean, let's hang out. Like I'm really trying to get to know you. I want to know your family dynamics. What do you like? What don't you like? That's where love languages come into play with me. Where it's like, if you've shown some interest, if I'm interested, I'm on. Like, is that? You know what I mean? Like for sure, is that because I don't like leading people on. That's like the easiest way to hurt feelings. Like
Yeah.
legit
Facts.
by leading people on, especially like leaving them in an I don't know space, and now they have to figure it out for themselves. No,
Yeah, that's not
and especially a person like me, where I'm like about to gas myself, but it's like I know I'm like pretty unique, but I'm different. Like some days I'm super artsy, some days I'm a nigga. You know what I mean? Like some days I'm really chill, other days it's like what the fuck is wrong with him? You know what I mean? So I know I like play with extremes. You know what I mean? Like I'm on the spectrum, so it's like I can't lead you on. You know what I mean? If you're just not vibing with a piece of me, I have to let you know. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't really pursue people, but maybe that's why I'm still single. I'm real aggressive to not be the pursuer. It's really weird.
That's deep.
Decent. All you niggas go.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
double checking.
Relax.
Double checking. Okay, so we're gonna completely switch gears. How the fuck do you slide in DMs? So I asked it because again, everything is so electronic and like not everybody is on the dating apps. You know what I mean? So like if you gotta slide into a DM, right? You new to it, you ain't true to it quite yet. How do you do that?
Just slide on in.
You gotta build rapport
Ooh, how do you do that?
by just don't be obsessive with it. Like every time someone posts,
Not you
something.
laughing at every story.
yeah, like
Like I'm not that funny.
100 every Sunday.
everything. Like,
Literally
come
said,
on, bro.
move with a blank screen, 100.
I agree.
Like, yo, bro, chill out. Like everything that I post is not that dynamic. I mean, it is, but
I mean, it is.
but like, yo, chill out. So you gotta build rapport. You gotta like every couple of like days or weeks here and there, you involve in conversation like, yo, that's dope. Or something like that. Like they post something like, yo, like I like that. It's just like just building rapport, like, okay, you're like getting to know them without being all in their business.
Yeah.
like
So
that.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
it should get to the point where y'all start having a little bit more conversation and more effort is being put in from the person with their responses. Then that's when you should be able to feel like, all right, let me go for it. Let me ask for the number. Let me ask her out.
Right.
But you gotta build rapport. You can't just hop in my DM like, yo, shorty, what's up? Like, let me take you out for tacos. I heard you like tacos. Well, get your goof
I heard
ass
you
out.
like tacos.
No, I don't want to go with you. I don't even know you.
What if he cute?
That changes
Let's go
things.
get the tacos.
That
though.
changes things.
You can deliver them. Sit him on the porch though.
Like all meals in the mailbox, okay? But yeah, but still, like I'm that type of person that if you cute, your chances is a little bit more
Little
higher.
higher.
But I still may not
Realistically.
I still have to get to. I have to have some type of conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something. Give me something.
Yeah, building rapport is definitely important. You can't just come in off bat. Yo, what up? Let's go on a date. Like, you better reply to something on the story. If she's listening to like SZA on her story, be like, "Oh, I fuck with SZA. What kind of R&B music do you
gotta
like?"
find
You gotta
your
like,
way.
you gotta wait for that one story that be
Okay.
like that you could reply to and build conversation off of. Because if it's just like a selfie of her and you sending like heart eyes or something, she's not gonna probably reply. She might like your message, and then your feelings gonna be hurt.
But
like
don't do it though. They still like the hard eyes, but it's just like don't let that be your only type of response. Like try to throw some words in there too a little bit. Just saying.
Okay. I don't slide DMs. I'm learning right now.
Not Reggie got his notebook.
I'm building rapport right now. So
not for real.
Like, talk to me. I'm just
come and talk to me.
Okay. All right. Swab.
I do what they say actually. Okay. Yeah, so
Swab. I don't slide in nothing.
No, I'm
Suave Marv.
Only one thing I'm sliding in.
Why you make me seem like you're such an aggressive person?
Because it's the complete opposite of Marvin, so that just makes it great. Slap them panties to the side. Marvin would never.
Or would he?
That is so funny. Like the most chill one out of you two.
Exactly.
What? No, the fuck he's not.
That's how I am. I promise you. I am.
And y'all, the way y'all making him sound is.
You know the real Marv.
Marv is not the most chill out of the three of us.
I wouldn't hold you, Shay.
Nice.
You don't sit here and lie.
Anywho, guys.
Listen here, America. He gonna lie in y'all face.
But no, I will talk. I do agree with what y'all saying. But one thing I would say when it comes to DMs, like. I like Devin said, like ask questions, like be very intentional, like intentional what you responding to. Personally, I used to stay away from like heart eye and like pictures and stuff. Yeah. Like you said, you don't get like a like what can I really say? I can't ask like a question, a comment on it really outside like saying, yo, you cute, you beautiful. But if you post something like I'm interested in like normal, I may ask you a question like, oh, teach me about A, B, and C, or like what does this mean? Like something like that. Or like we have something in common, I would, oh, she's like, low key, I fuck with this too. Ooh, and I like go into it. So just pay attention. Pick your points.
I do that.
Pick your points. See, look, you in
DMs. In the
DMs. Wait, are these people like you find attractive though? Like, okay, so you're building rapport because you can do that with your friends on Instagram. I do that with Alina all the time.
No, it's literally be people when I'll go back the next morning. I said, well, who in the fuck is this? And I'm just like, oh, well, hello there. I guess I took a shot. No, I'm fishing. I'm just figuring it out.
Not scoping the scene.
Fishing yet. We just swimming. You know what I mean? We seeing what's in the water. Okay. All right. That's dope. Y'all are teaching me things.
You're welcome.
So, all right. So all of that is really dope. So let's get. I told y'all I do this. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So let's get into the
effortless.
Let's get into the do's of a first date. So you'd have made it through the DMs. Y'all have did all of that. What are some positive or some really good things to do on a first date?
Like activity wise, or like when y'all there?
Or
both.
Great question. Both.
Well, for like an actual date, y'all, I hope y'all like decided on something y'all both like actually doing, and someone didn't just like, oh yeah, I'll go. So if y'all both going skating, both of y'all better know how to skate, or go be a situation.
Yeah, no facts.
Marv.
I mean, you can still go. I
You about to teach somebody how to
anything
skate?
you can do as long as you can talk during the date. Because I hate like when people go to the movies as the first date. I think that's the dumbest date ever.
Yeah.
Like you literally don't get to know that person at all. Mm-hmm. So anything like you can sit down and talk to the person, or like you doing the activity where y'all can get to know each other. As long as y'all liking y'all having fun, I say go for it.
Yeah, I definitely say something that's active, like maybe go karts or laser tag or arcade or something like that. Something fun. And again, where you can talk.
Yeah. You can talk at laser tag.
I mean, I
bitch. Choop.
Okay, you're right.
Yo, goof ass. You rolled your ankle? We can't go have an ass.
No, you're right. Okay, not laser tag. Somebody could get hurt. That would be a fucked up first. Like you leaving, you coming in fine, you leaving limping. Like, oh man. Okay, yeah, we're gonna scratch that.
Don't trip and your booty crack fall out. We done.
That's screaming.
I see booty crack in public. That is it.
It's such a turn off. It's such a turn
Ass
off.
crack is so bad.
But I would like for the guy to plan the first date though. I would love that.
You
I
want it to
mean,
be a surprise,
not a surprise, but have
or at least
options.
X.
Yeah, have options like, yo, yeah, we can do this, we can do that, we can do that. No, I don't want to. So what you want to do? Where you want to go? No, I would like the guy to.
You want him to take charge like that?
Yeah.
All right, so this is
Mhm.
what we gonna do, or this is what I'd like to do.
Yeah, like
He's
yo, we
taking
can
enough
do
notes.
this. How you feel about doing that?
Oh, you said he's taking
If
notes
he's taking
already.
enough
All right.
notes, he should know what she likes by the time they go on the first date.
Okay,
Maybe, yeah.
I
Not
like
maybe.
that.
Okay.
There's levels of conversation that should happen before the first date.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
I like
But most
this
people
y'all
just do
styling.
like the default date and like we could go get some food. That's the default date. Like where you want to go eat.
Okay, so I have a question. Y'all said it should be enough conversation before the first date. So when it's like dating in 2020, when should be the first date? 'Cause I feel like a lot of my friends, like they be going on dates like the first like 4-5 days they met somebody. I mean, well, I guess I don't frown upon, but it's like, damn, like what have y'all talked about since then? Like, what do you really?
See, that's so debatable because we have too much fucking access to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you've text for 5, 6, some people
Yeah.
10 hours a day. By day 5, you done worked the whole
Facts.
shift communicating.
You
You know what I mean? A whole paycheck's worth. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, we can talk enough to be able to link.
Yeah, it really
True,
it
true.
varies on like the people.
Yeah.
Like some
true.
people are like they're better in person, so that they're itching to see you,
Yeah.
so that they can show you
know
their
those people.
personality
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and see how your personality is. And some people work better just texting you for 4 months
Not for a month.
and not seeing you.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
definitely a less link, but I'm like, is it too soon?
Mm.
So like what's weird? So okay, so what about like home cooked meal? Is that too much? Is that a do or a
for
don't?
a first date.
First
No,
date.
no,
Okay.
no.
Why
I
not?
don't say no.
You
Seems
could
like
be
you're
a
trying to
killer.
cook,
Go
right?
ahead.
A murderer.
I feel like that's too personal for a first date. Like
Yeah.
you're in somebody's like in their space and like you don't really know them like that, and I don't know. It's just too personal. It's
I feel
like
like-
I want to be in the public. What if
I
you're
feel
crazy? What if you're trying
Yeah.
to rape me? Like no, like it's a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
things that
real
go
shit.
through my head like that. So
Okay.
I
Mm.
need to be
That's
around
shit.
people. Yeah,
Mm.
witnesses.
So first dates are really tough during this time. Then
Mm-hmm. You can
That's
get
not-
real
Take a nice
creative though.
little walk in the park.
Yeah.
well, I wish we did this episode in the summer.
Okay.
I mean, you can take a nice little walk in the wintertime. Those be cute.
Fuck
I was
yeah.
definitely finna be the
I'm
little
screaming.
thing, the Lincoln Park thing, the little lights in the
little
lights
zoo
in the
lights?
park.
Yeah.
zoo lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Zoo
That.
lights.
Had gloves and hats and earmuffs.
Yeah, it's,
And,
yeah,
All
it's
our
very
listeners
hard.
not in
It's
Chicago.
I
And a
feel
puffy coat.
I feel sorry for us up north states. Like it's
It's
COVID
cold.
and it's cold, so it's like no one wants to go outside, but people need to go outside.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. But you could get creative and have like FaceTime dates, like y'all both eating or something. That's so corny. I love it though.
It works.
I do.
All right,
I like
that
corny
works.
stuff like
okay,
that.
so those are the do's.
Mhm.
Fun time. What are the fucking don'ts? What are the don'ts to a first date? Especially now, given the time we're in. So
Hmm.
clearly, don't just invite them to the crib
Okay.
because you're
Okay.
either gonna be a murderer or a molester.
Yeah.
So let's not do that. Okay, got that from
That's
the
off
first
the table.
one.
Either one. You're one.
Let's
of
not
them.
do laser tag because you roll that ankle or lose a little booty crack.
Yeah, don't
It's
get
a
too
wrap.
active. Don't be too active. Don't have bad breath.
I'm screaming.
I was not expecting that.
I thought that was a given, but I guess some
That's
people
a life
might need
tip,
to
but it's
know.
also a don't.
Shay been through that before. I consider what she said.
Don't have bad breath.
Don't pull up to the date and
Man,
it smell like
trauma
somebody
over
who
here,
farted
trauma.
in your
It's
mouth.
like, oh my God, like why you smell like that?
Okay, wait, so if it is bad, do you tell them like you want some
I-
gums? You know, what do you do? Because you're not gonna sit there all night and smell that breath. So what do you do?
Yo, I just take it, y'all. I don't know how to do it.
Take it.
Gee.
Talking about, I gotta go somewhere.
I just
I
hold
gotta
my
think.
breath
Oh my
every
God.
3
Not
minutes.
hold breath.
Cause I
That
don't
is
know how to be
torture.
like, I don't know how to say it without sounding rude. I feel like I hurt their feelings. Like, yo,
My face
You
will
want some
be scrunched
gum?
up the whole
Like-
time.
You smell it? And you got to do it that. You got to
face
be up there in that,
scrunched
that octave. Wow, you smell it?
then after that, what you say? Want some gum? Like,
Wow.
that's really rude right there.
Just me? Is it just me that smell it?
You want some gum? I think you need some gum. I got some gum. You want
Well,
some?
that gum ain't gonna do nothing if you got a bad tooth.
Right.
What's it do? Oh, I just got a bad
Come
tooth.
for your stomach.
Okay, so don't. No bad breath. And if you got a bad tooth, just keep it on. Just keep it on
Stay
FaceTime.
home.
Just
Stay
keep it
your
on
ass home. Sweetness, sweet tooth. That's
Did y'all ever see that fucking meme?
Fucking meme.
Something about that bad tooth, your back tooth looking at you buy that new cell phone, that new iPhone.
Tooth crunchy.
Oh, or watching you buy the PS5. That's the one that sent me recently.
You spending $500 on that. You need to get a root canal. What's wrong with you?
Okay, that's a don't. No bad breath. Anything else?
That threw me off. Hold on.
Hey, that's a real don't. Like,
That's a
I'm
real
sorry.
don't.
I've
No
been
bad
through
breath.
that. I've been through it. Can't do it.
Okay. I'm trying to think of some don'ts.
Don't.
I don't know. Right? I don't think. What about clothes? Is this something that you shouldn't? What are some negatives as far as your attire? Like, guys, maybe not sweatpants, unless that's the. No, I don't think you should ever wear
Like
sweatpants.
joggers.
Or
I feel like joggers are style though now.
Depends on where y'all going.
I don't think you should wear gray sweats anywhere.
Trying to show
As a
that-
first date. That's just me.
Trying to show
No.
that wood, boy.
That's
Yeah.
it. You trying to show
trying
ping?
to
Nah.
show-
Yeah, no gray sweatpants on the first date.
Not y'all controlling people's bodies.
It's a
It
first
does
date.
sound
You're
like
trying to
that.
make an
You
impression.
can wear a great
Okay, well,
tracksuit.
instead of saying no gray sweatpants, let's reword it and just say dress up. Like, don't dress down.
Be presentable.
Yeah.
But that's so fucked up because presentable is so different to people who can dress and people who can't.
Mhm.
You know what? Let's just scratch the whole clothing thing. Do it.
Yeah, just do you.
It's too much. It's too much.
No clothes. Let me see.
So I guess the only don't we got is no bad breath.
No bad breath.
Child, because we dragging this on. What's the next question?
Honestly,
we got those.
I guess do's and don'ts for first dates. I guess I would just give what I do on first dates. I feel like at a certain point we all be faking, like we trying to impress the person we with.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I guess it's more of a do. Like you should be looking for reasons, like loopholes in their character, which I've been talking about. Like trying to figure out
Mhm.
reasons why y'all probably shouldn't go back out. Cause I feel like they faking it already. They trying to impress you. So you should be trying to look like, okay, let me try and like weave through this and figure out the real you. That's what I do. Like,
I disagree.
which is fine. It works for me. It don't work for everybody.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I feel like, I'm not saying like try to look for just strictly look for the wrong. Like have a good time, like, but definitely try to like figure out like who they really are too. Like don't be trying to overdo it, impress on flaws, whatever. Like,
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. Don't send a representative.
I'm not
Just be
like,
yourself.
Don't be
Okay.
negative. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. So all right, so we made it through the first date. All right, we've been through a few dates, and now y'all are officially in the talking stage.
okay.
Do you have expectations for the talking stage? Like, what should one expect or look forward to in the talking stage?
Well, you wanted to go?
You can go ahead. Go ahead. You the guest.
Can I ask a question first? Is talking different than dating?
Yeah, I was.
No, I think they use that as an interchangeable.
I've heard some people say like, talking like I can still do what I want to do, but some people are like, no, we talking like you supposed to only be talking to me. So what's the difference?
That's dope. So for
Mhm.
me, I've learned, or at least I perceive the difference as like dating is, again, it's like the figuring out stage. When you say you talking to a person, like that's the step before steady. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, we dating, we just figuring out, it's whatever. We go out here and there, we talk here and there. But then when y'all are like talking, like that's next to being exclusive. So I just it's a level up.
So it's a step up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I look at it as like y'all dating, now y'all talking, now y'all are like together.
Okay.
I really just feel like it's based on the people and their communication
Mhm.
because like talking could be considered talking before dating and then dating y'all actually together. So it's really just you got to be clear with the people that you're actually communicating with. Say, hey, dating a few. You got to be honest. Like, I'm dating a few people right now. I'm talking to a few people right now. Or it comes to a point to where y'all have that actual talk to where it's like it's just me and you.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with Devin. Everything Devin said. Seriously, like.
Thanks for the clarification, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for expectations.
So that's it for the expectations. That we just got to be clear.
Yeah, it's basically a set boundaries, like what you like. I know for me, talking is just we're having conversation. I can talk to whoever, whenever, however. Dating for me is like, okay, well, I'm going out with you. I'm getting to know you more intense. And I guess, more things than talking.
Literally just not talking. Okay.
Yeah, so you just got to communicate that. It's like my expectation of you is like, if you're like talking to anybody else or dating anybody else, let me know. In the talking stage, it's like you don't really have to let me know. But my safety is on the line when we're dating. So
so you feel like it should be switched, like it's the talking stage, then it's the dating.
Yeah, it's talking is just conversation here and there.
I believe that. I think that's more appropriate for our black asses. The way our culture is, it's like I do think we talk now more than we actually date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's official. We switching it. Cool. Good to know. So Devin, you were saying something really interesting. Like you brought up communication. So like, how important is communication during just like the talking and dating stages? Like, how important is it to communicate?
I just think overall it's very important because if there's somebody that, well, you don't always have to like date to be like, so like this is going to be a relationship in the end. Sometimes it could be like, I might mess with you a little bit. We can see how this goes, but if it doesn't, it goes another way. So it's like communication. Like if you're going to be with somebody, you should be able to communicate like all aspects, and that's how you really find out if you like somebody or if you're just wasting your time. Gotcha. So if you communicate real fast, not too fast, obviously, but like in the beginning, y'all both like on the same page communicating, and then you realize, I don't think this is going to be a match for me. It's much easier to do that in the beginning, quote unquote, than wait 4 months from now and y'all just talking about like how y'all grew up as a family and like family dynamics. Like that'll be something you'll talk about in like the first month or so. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it did.
No, we got you.
It made perfect sense. Communication is super important.
It's key.
That's what keeps the foundation going. Like, yeah, it's super important. Like, it makes you more comfortable. It makes you understand like what you like and don't like about a person. Yeah, and it's very freeing. Like, you don't feel drained and you don't feel guilty about something. Like, so it's like, and it's even better when y'all both on the same page, when y'all both are as honest and as open. So yeah, communication is very important.
Okay. That's dope. Yeah, I used to feel weird about how important communication was to me. And I'm like, okay, it's maybe because I'm a speaker or all that. Like, I just take communication so seriously. And I would like feel myself like, I don't think we're communicating well here. I know we're not communicating well here, but I'm like, maybe I'm too hypercritical. So let me just shut my fat ass up. But it's like, now it's like, nah, people really can't communicate. Like, communicating is really a struggle for a lot of folks. It's not me, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is. It's refreshing to hear like, yo, communication is, I don't want to say the most important aspect of a relationship, but it's like, it's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
I agree.
That and accountability.
Yeah. Definitely. Because if you can't communicate about simple things, how are you going to communicate how to plan a wedding or something like that? Y'all can't agree on what y'all want to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all can't agree on a trip, a food place, or nothing. And then how y'all gonna be together?
No, I truly feel like if y'all communication ain't up to par, it's really hard for trust to start to step in, because I think trust comes after proper communication. You know, like if something goes right, something goes wrong, I know you're gonna communicate that. Now I can trust you more. And so you struggling to communicate. I can't trust you.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck you saying.
Like, you real, it's like it's coming off as if you're real deceptive. Like, you can choose what you want to communicate about. So it's like, I don't trust nothing that comes out your mouth.
Yeah.
And it's like, why aren't you saying a certain thing, or why aren't you communicating that you're somewhere? It's like, are you trying to put up a front to just be like,
so
just be
simple.
yourself?
Where are you? I'm out. Bitch, where out? Like, where specifically? Like, what are you doing? Because I know if you ask me where I am, I'm gonna tell you I'm at blah 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 blah.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm going next. I'm gonna tell you why I'm
here.
Yeah.
You honestly, you ask me where I'm at, I'm gonna give you a full. You like, I don't even ask
people
for all
think
that.
that's like, oh, they're trying to control me, and no, it's just showing respect, like letting you know this is what I'm doing.
Especially if you're dating a person and they like talking about,
I'm out. Okay, well then be out then.
You right, you out.
You out.
You out.
You out. You're out.
MTV show next. Then get off the bus next.
Yeah, it's like, yo, it's just like,
you dusty bitch. They mad as hell on next.
It's just a matter of respect. Like, people, it's like, it's not trying to control or like be intrusive. It's just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's decent.
Expectations.
Let's start to wrap this thing up there. You know what I mean? 'Cause I think this
wrap it up, Dean.
Really dope conversation that's on dating and the basics and all that. Like, I've learned a lot. You know what I mean? And so how important is communication? Actually, no, because I just did that. See, that's what I get for looking at your screen. What advice do you have for someone who's like ready to date but doesn't really know how? What advice y'all got for me?
I was just listening. I
saw you finna try to get me together.
We got you.
Marv stared into my soul. I was like, fuck that. I call me out. I communicate well.
I just say, date yourself. Because when you date yourself, you learn what you like.
But I do that already.
Okay, that's what you mean. I thought you just meant like date somebody like you. I'm like, we about to whoop each other's ass.
No, take yourself out. Buy yourself whatever you want to buy. Like, treat yourself how you would like your partner to treat you. Talk to yourself. Give yourself those affirmations, those motivating talks to yourself. You will want that from your partner. And then, and another advice is get comfortable with being vulnerable. And being open. Yeah. If you want to date.
That's actually really
cool. Okay, Shay.
Period.
Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it.
Period. Oh my God. I love that show.
Devin.
Back to the advice. I would definitely say you'll know when you're ready to date, or you'll find somebody that's worth dating. Because definitely I wouldn't recommend just dating to date. That's how sometimes people's feelings get hurt, sometimes it might not, but you always got to put like you first and know that if you're getting ready to date someone, it's going to be a two-way street. So if you're dating and talking, make sure it's both ways, communicating and stuff like that. So I'm just going to slide it over to Marv real fast. Because as soon as I look over to Marv.
Pass to Marv.
Pass to Marv.
For someone who's ready to date, just honestly be honest with yourself and know what you're looking for. Like, if you want to just bounce around from person to person, that's perfectly fine. But like, at least let that be known before you come across somebody that's looking to settle down and you just like, I'm here for shit 2-3 months. So be honest with yourself. Like you said, be open. And I think one thing that I've learned is like, you have to realize, like, actually take time to learn the other person. Like, everybody, just because you feel like you want to be treated a certain way in a relationship, someone else may not want to be treated exactly the way you do. So take time to learn the person that you're messing with when you're dating.
That's decent. And I mean, I don't have much advice. Like I said, shit, I'm not. You know what I mean? But something I just kind of got from y'all though is like, make yourself available. If you feel like you're ready, make yourself available. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say you're ready to date or you want to settle down and you ain't on none of these apps. Like, we cannot meet people in person. You know what I mean? Unless you are at places you shouldn't be, then you might not want to date the person living as dangerous as your ass is. You know what I mean? So like, make yourself available. You know what I mean? Maybe put things out there on social media or just put yourself out there in a way where you're vulnerable so people can attach to that or get on those apps. So yeah, things we're learning. We're growing. Okay.
Put yourself out there.
Don't be afraid to shoot the shot. Pull up from half court if you need to. but not too aggressive though. You gotta test the waters first.
Facts. You're just gonna be shooting in people's nets.
Okay.
You don't get your ball back. You shooting the wrong rim. All right, that's in your neighbor's yard now. But so all right, with that, let's go ahead and wrap it. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We appreciate Shay, the love doctor, for stepping into the basement.
Rap City.
This ain't my first time at the
Child, I don't know if I want to know that story.
my first
Okay,
time.
all right. Okay, well, we just made history down here in the basement. So, again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, the world is sick.
But good conversation is the key.
With that, we getting the fuck
Peace.
out of here.
Sick.
You know what?
Yo, y'all just had like a little motto going there. That was cool.
You know what?
Fucking around. It's time to get famous.
The world
Screaming.
is sick. And what you say?
But good conversation is the key.
Period.